Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Von by Design, and today I'm bringing some gameplay from the map Hard Hat, and of course we're playing some Domination, as we always do. I'm running around here with my ACR on Hard Hat, and strangely enough, on Hard Hat is one of the few maps I have not gotten a MOAB on. And it's strange because I do like Hard Hat a lot. It's one of my favorite maps. I do get some good gameplay on like this one. This one's 47-4. It is not a MOAB gameplay, but I thought it was a pretty good game nonetheless. I cut out some of the bowling parts because it was like a 9.5 minute video. I didn't really feel like talking for 9.5 minutes. This is actually a late night commentary, so. But I want to tell you guys a little story, and I thought I'd tell you guys about the time that I hung out with Breaking Benjamin. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys will know who Breaking Benjamin is. They are a rock band who have actually recently disbanded. I hope they get back together. But they're a rock band who have put out 4 albums. They're from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, which is where I'm from. I'm actually about 25-30 minutes north of Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is where the Office, the TV show The Office, is filmed, or based. I should say based on Scranton, PA. They're not actually filming. They do film some things, but they don't actually film in Scranton, PA. And they've been one of my favorite bands since they've been around. I forget when they actually formed, sometime in the early 1990s, or I'm sorry, late 1990s. But them being from Pennsylvania, they're kind of like a hometown band, and they ended up being pretty big. They had a contract with Hollywood Records, and they put out 4 albums. I don't ask me if they went platinum this and platinum. I don't know how many records they sold, but they were pretty darn big. A lot of the UK guys probably don't know who they are, but they've done pretty well for themselves. They recently just disbanded, but that's a different story. So anyway. As you guys know, I work in the car business, and I was working at this one dealership, and I had a buddy of mine who went to high school with them, and he was able to get us. They were actually playing in Philly. They were part of a Nickelback tour. Them and 3 Days Grace were playing. 3 Days Grace was the first. There was the headliner, Breaking Benjamin, and then Nickelback, obviously. And they were playing down in Philly, and we actually went down there, stopped at Pat's, and picked up a bunch of cheesesteaks since we were in Philly, and brought them over to those guys. And we actually went to go meet them on their tour bus, and we hung out. They actually had 2 separate tour buses. One was bright orange, the other one was bright purple, and they actually had, it was 2 band members each bus. Ben and Chad, the drummer, on one, and then Aaron and Mark, the bass player and the lead guitarist, were in another one. And we actually were allowed to go into the parking lot and to the certain section where these guys were hanging out. We got to hang out in the tour bus. My God, the tour buses they talk about, like tour buses that the rock stars hang out on, are phenomenal. They really are the shit. The pull-out drawers with beer, Gatorade, water, anything you could freaking imagine, flat screens everywhere. It's like surreal. I've never actually been on that nice of a tour bus, and I was still like kind of in shock that I was hanging out with like my favorite artist / band ever. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had that experience before to do that, but it was quite incredible, especially the fact that it was my favorite. I mean, just having that experience with any band or getting backstage to meet anybody is pretty cool, but having it be my favorite was an added bonus. So actually, when we got into the concert, we actually had tickets, but where we actually watched the concert from, you couldn't even buy tickets for. We were actually on the other side of like the gate, the guardrail, I guess you could say. Separating yourself from the stage, and we were right up against the stage, right next to a giant speakers, which that was the only small part that sucked. Was the speakers right next to my head. But it's cool. We watched 3 Days Grace perform, and then we watched Breaking Benjamin perform. And after Breaking Benjamin was done, we went backstage, and I got to hang out with the guys backstage and stuff. And then Nickelback came out, and we watched Nickelback's performance. And then after that, we actually went back to the tour bus, and I got shit-faced for a little while. I wasn't driving, so it wasn't that big of a deal. We went down on a brand new Escalade because I was working at a Cadillac dealership at the time, and I wasn't a driver. So I came back, and I fell asleep in the back seat because it was pretty late by the time we got home. Yeah, but it was definitely one of the more enjoyable experiences that I had so far in my life. It was very, very fun, very unique. To meet famous people is always... At first, it was kind of odd. Obviously, you're kind of blown away that you're hanging out with famous people. But after a while, once you're spending a couple hours with them, it's and you find out that they're real people, just like everybody else. But so do you guys? In the comment section below, let me know if you guys have ever met or hung out with your favorite band, or maybe a professional athlete or actor, anything. And tell me how that went. If you can, manage to type something up in short paragraph, because obviously there is a limit to what you can actually type in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, I'm out. The final score is 47-4 on Hard Hat. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, be greatly appreciated. And I'm out, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Peace.